What's up, you guys? Check this thing out. This is a indoor smoker. That's right. Smoke things inside in an indoor smoker made by GE Profile. I just happen to know Rick. He's one of the engineers that helped bring this thing to market. So I invited him over today. We're going to smoke some wings indoors. Check it out. Let's get brined up.
Let's do it.
All right.
2 cups of hot sauce. I don't like to measure, so I'm going half. This is about 4 cups worth of hot sauce.
Ain't never have enough hot sauce.
That's the truth. That's about half. 2 cups zesty Italian dressing. And then 1 cup of wok sauce.
Wok sauce. He calls it wok sauce. So y'all can't tell him that he's wrong.
It's about half of this bottle.
So honestly, I've never had this or heard of this brine combination before, but this smells amazing. So I'm super excited. I'm gonna go throw this in the fridge and I'm gonna let you explain how to get this thing primed up and just explain to everybody how it works.
Let's do it. First thing, it runs on real barbecue pellets. So choose your favorite brand. It comes with pellets so you can get started right out of the box. It holds about 2 cups. You want to add these? And that'll get you up to 7 or maybe even 8 hours of total smoke time. So now the next step, we've got to actually fill this little hopper here with water. So the way the smoke generation system works, we've got 5 smoke levels. 5 is the most intense, 1 is the lightest smoke. We actually will extinguish the pellets after we get the smoke we want out of them, so we don't burn them to ash. So let's fill this with water. Go ahead and put that in. All right, so now we have to prime the auger. So we're gonna go into settings. We're gonna go over to auger using the knob, press the knob to select, and we press it again. We've got the auger primed. Let's open this thing up and talk about how it functions. So first of all, it's gonna ship with 3 racks, so you can fit, the food you like in these racks. We've got a drip pan in the bottom, which that's for catching your grease drippings, etc. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with that kind of thing. Below, we've got a heating element that is covered by a shield. This is how we control the temperature in this cavity. Now, what you're gonna see when this thing starts rolling, you're gonna see smoke. We've got our smoke generation system, which we just primed. You're gonna see smoke entering the cavity from the right-hand side of the cavity, and it's gonna go in, swirl around the food, and then it's actually gonna exit the back top of this cavity and go through our active smoke filtration system, which breaks down that smoke into warm air, which is gonna exhaust right out of the front.
So I think this is like the coolest thing to talk about when you talk about an indoor smoker is the fact that we're smoking something indoors. Yes. And my house isn't gonna smell like I got an outdoor smoker inside.
That's right. It's gonna probably be pretty amazing for you to see. You're gonna see smoke swirling around in this cavity and you're gonna see warm air coming out of the front. The smoke does not come out of the unit. You can totally see it. You can see it.
All right, well, let's get to smoking.
One more thing, we've got some handy presets built in, so you may not know what temperature to smoke brisket at, or pork butt, or chicken wings, or salmon. We've actually done some of that work for you, so I can select wings. It's gonna give you our kind of initial preferred settings. That'll get you in the ballpark. I'm gonna tweak these a little bit because I've cooked so many wings in this smoker. I've found that 275-degree smoker temperature in the cavity, and smoke level 5, I like the smoke level 5, is what I want. And I'm gonna do these for about 2 hours and 15 minutes because I dropped the temp just a little bit. So I'm gonna set it to 2 hours, 15 minutes. We're gonna hit start.
So let me ask you a question. So my favorite way to smoke when I use my outdoor pellet smoker, I go 400 degrees for 1 hour to get a crispy skin. At 275 for 2 hours and 15 minutes, were we still going to get a crispy skin?
We'll see how they turn out. The maximum temperature of the smoker is 300 degrees.
Oh, okay, so it's all about smoking then.
It's
an indoor smoker.
It's an indoor smoker.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep, that's right. So as we hit start, you'll notice it'll say add water, the things we did at the beginning. It's going to remind you to do that because it's important. You can kind of press the knob to go through. It tells you to check your pellet level, which we just topped them off. Thanks, Dan. Click through, and now we're preheating.
All right. Very interesting that it only goes to 300, but it makes sense.
Yeah. Something I just thought of, I'm gonna take these racks out while it's preheating so they don't get hot because we don't want them to be hot when we put the wings on. Now we're set. And this light comes fully together at the top. It's preheated and ready to go.
All right, so now it's time to choose which seasonings do we want. We got 9 different flavors. You asked me what should we do. And first off, thanks to GE Profile for building this little rack for me. They did that for me because I know them. I'm a lucky guy here. So I said we should go Chipotle, Primo, and the seasoning, the blue top. This is amazing on chicken wings. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right. You grab the chicken, I'll do the sprinkle. All right, now it's your time to season.
It's my turn.
Sprinkle generously.
Don't mess this up.
You can even say pop, pop.
Pop, pop.
That's right, pop, pop.
Is that a satisfactory amount?
Looks like you've done that before. Notice with the Primo, it's bigger, more coarse ingredients. Black pepper heavy. It's got black sesame seeds. It's even got black cumin seeds in it. A lot of people I know have never heard of black cumin. Black cumin is a thing and it's phenomenal. The black garlic in Dano's also. It's two unique ingredients that make the Primo totally unique and different than any other spice on the market. Make the best steak you ever had, also some of the best chicken. All right, now it's time to load these bad boys up. We got 3 racks. All right, so now we're in, and how long are we going for? 2 hours?
We're going
15?
2 hours and 15 minutes.
I'm gonna go watch the game.
Let's do it.
Look at that. You can see the smoke. All right, Rick, we're at the 1 hour, 10-minute mark, and what we want to do is clear this smoke out so we can open this up and not get a bunch of smoke in the kitchen.
That's right.
So we're gonna hit the clear smoke button.
Do it.
And you said that takes about 10 minutes?
Takes about 10 minutes.
Remember when we were preheating that the light came up and then we knew it was done? Well, now that we're taking the smoke out, the light is going down. Once it's all the way down, we know the smoke's clear. We're almost ready.
Okay, so at this stage, what I like to do is, especially if I've got a lot of wings in there like we do now, I like to rotate the top and bottom rack, and then I like to spray them all down with a little bit of cooking spray, just to get a little more fat on the outside of the wings. I think it helps with flavor and texture. So I'm gonna do that now.
So I would like to point out that there is smoke coming out of this, but it's not smoke from the wood pellets.
Yeah.
It's more smoke from
There's
the
a little
heat.
residual. It's not going to actively generate smoke. There's a little residual, some grease dripping. You can hear the grease. That's going to smoke. So I'm going to hit these with some cooking spray. I go pretty generous with it. Take these up top. These came from the bottom.
Oh, you don't actually flip the
Nope.
wings? Okay.
Don't even flip them. I just like to rotate them around in the cavity just to kind of give them an even opportunity to hit the heat and smoke. And we're going to resume smoke.
All right. 2 things we didn't talk about. There is a probe for other meats. You don't really need a probe for chicken wings. And then there's also the app.
It does come with an app, which I've got running. If you're going to leave the house, you can monitor things remotely, make adjustments, etc. I've got it running now. I don't know, just because. Why not?
Easy enough.
Easy enough.
We're ready. Now let's get in and get a bite of these wings.
Let's do it.
Yeah, that's seasoning right there.
Primo. Man, those are good. Just a good color on those.
All right. Thank you, GE Profile Indoor Smoker. You've been good to us. Let's go in. I'm going to go in Chipotle first.
All right, let's do it. Nice and juicy.
Ooh, cheers.
Oh, man.
Hot.
I'm liking the Chipotle.
Wow. You know what I'm liking?
What are you liking?
This GE Profile Indoor Smoker. That's amazing. Let's do seasoning.
All right.
Look at that. Oh, wow.
Seasoning, man.
What in the
You're
world?
not kidding. That's really good.
What in the world? That is so tender. Look at that. Look how juicy that is. That might be one of the best wings I've ever had. I know I say that a lot. That is stupid good. Wow. I've never had a wing that literally just like melted like that.
Yeah.
Fat, juicy Primo wing right
yeah, that's a
there.
good one, man.
Look at this. It's like almost like sap dripping off, like a pine tree out in the woods.
It is. There's a lot of juice there.
All right, I'm going in. It's running down my lip. Look how juicy that is. I'm not even kidding. Yo, they're not paying me for this. This is not a paid ad. I was like, hey, let's show the world this awesome smoker. Dude, I am blown away with this right here. I'll be doing this all the time.
That's awesome.
That's literally the best wings I've ever had. I don't know why they're so juicy. I don't know what you did. I'm not blowing smoke here.
I know.
This is wow.
This has been our experience too, because we've smoked these, I don't know, maybe 100 times. And they're
so good.
awesome.
They're so good.
love this.
Best wings ever. Look, we're gonna get in here again.
Do it.
Look at this. This is the seasoning. This thing literally juicy.
I know. We need some bibs.
Hey, yum, get you some. Thanks, man. It's been a pleasure. Now I know how to make the best wings. Put some Danos on it. Keep sprinkling,
right.
my friends. We'll see you next time.
Pop, pop.